Every quarterly ba to? Ayan, meron na dyan kami ulit.
Just for you is
Naman.
performance from the Caleb Fan Awards that is a click away at caleb.com. Make sure you go check it out.
Muna tayo ng drinks. So,
Ikaw.
water?
Hi! 1, 2. Sis. 1, 2, 3.
Tapos si Kuya.
Halika, sumali ka na. 1,
Paano ba
2. Love, babae lang. 3.
Babae lang daw.
Say hi!
Hindi ako binila ni Claire.
Si David din naman, di ko pinilan eh. Wala ka
Sabi ba naman ni Doon, bakit daw wala pa siya?
Yan. Video. Okay na.
Nagkaganon na siya pa.
Gandang lalaki naman ni Don.
Wala ka lang. Tingin mo ka. Oh,
Alam kayo, cut group. Kayo mo.
smile. 1, 2, 3.
Pero dinagwag lang siya din siya.
To invest in it.
The marriage ministry team has been praying over you guys and been working so hard behind the scenes. We just want to take a moment to say thank you to our incredible team of leaders, table hosts, donors, and sponsors that gave so generously to make tonight happen. From the barbecue team who made our delicious tri-tip sandwiches, to the Davis Real Estate Group for donating the Jake's Tex-Mex cake, to the beautiful decor that's on your tables. None of this would be possible without their leadership and their generosity. And speaking of decor, check out your table with the beautiful floral designs from Bloom Forest.
Gentlemen, my guys, fellas, listen up. Let me give you a little tip. Those flowers are for sale for only $10. And if you're wondering, should I purchase them? The answer is yes.
Your table hosts will know what to do. All you have to let them know is that you want it and it is yours. I can order things about 5 places and that decor will look perfect in your house. Can I get an amen?
We don't need a
There's nothing crazy. For instance, one of the questions is, what is your favorite date?
Baby, I know you love when I take you out to Sizzler
Wow,
for that
sarap
steak and
naman
lobster
yan.
$11.99. Just
Wow, yan may kakainin natin.
He wants to go everywhere where there's a deal. I like a good dinner, end it off with the wars and a movie. That's my kind of date night. Anyways, after you're asked some questions to get to know people around you, we've got a couple housekeeping items that we want to make you aware of.
First off, the bathrooms are located through the coffee shop. Enter through the doors, walk to the back, and they'll be located on the left side. Also, if you're thirsty and you need another drink, there'll be red tubs on the left and right side of the facility.
With all that's going on here at the church, we have life groups, hope groups, and opportunities just for men and for women to take advantage of.
The Canyon Hills Cornhole Tournament coming up.
So don't wait, get connected today and continue to grow in your faith and in your marriage. We hope you guys have a blast tonight and we're so thankful that you joined us.
Awesome. Welcome to our President's Marriage School.
I just want to say how proud I am of my husband. He is one that does not like to be behind the camera, but didn't he do so good?
One time a year, did you hear that, Pastor Jed? One time I hit the check mark.
So,
I'm done for the year.
We just want to give a shout out to all you spouses who do things, who work hard for your significant other, and do things that even if you don't want to do to make them happy. We are so thankful for you. All of you who like to work behind the scenes. If that's your spouse, can you give them a round of applause? Come on. But we are thankful that you guys have joined us, and we're so excited. You know, even through the heat, you guys showed up, and I cannot think of a better way on a Friday night to eat some good tripe.
Our marriage, Lord. So we just pray over the speaker, Lord. We pray over just our fellowship and this food. Let the calories be few. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Ayan, so wait up the bid. Talaga naman food. Ayan. Ano ba title nito? May rasyon. May rasyon.
Parang Nutriban lang parang Nutriban
Well, naman di ko alam eh. Salamat po, Mayor, sa tinapay. Eto na yun. Yeah. Ayaw pa naman suti.
Kawayan yung pinakain niya.
Nutriban, inilibre lang sa
May amak-amak pa yun.
Nakaano ka ba ng nutriban?
Di ba yung nandito kayo nagpapatawa?
So far. So it's been an honor meeting you all. We flew all the way from the other side of the country. From Greenville, North Carolina. It don't get no further east than that, okay? So we spent...
So just a little bit about our family before we get started. So like he said, 22 years of marriage. So we married at 18 years old. So we graduated high school in June, got married in September, and then had our first kiddo in December. And so we've got 3 kids, all are in college, but 2 are about to graduate, so we're gonna get a little bit of a raise. Just a little bit. I'm not in denial, I know they'll probably still be on the payroll, but I'm taking it one step at a time, all right?
It's almost time we get to run around the house butt naked. Freedom!
So 3 kids, and so we're a pretty close family. I like to say we're a gathering type family.
Yeah.
So from the jump, even when the kids were little, we were that family of like family dinners almost every night at the dinner table. When someone had a game, we were all there. We had family vacations, family holidays, so we really did put family first. But me being, I'm really family driven, and I'm also a little bit of a neat freak.
Neat freak.
She wants the house perpetually clean, 24/7. We need to talk. And so we sat down and I began to talk to her, and I realized that basically she wasn't being heard. She felt like she wasn't being heard. Because if she told the kids to do something, and a lot of times she told me to do something, it wasn't getting done. And it wasn't even that it wasn't getting done within a matter of minutes. Sometimes she would say, wash the dishes, and the kids would be like, all right, I'll get to it, and they'd be left in the sink till the next day. Or clothes wasn't washed, stuff wasn't put up. Can we get a witness anywhere in the room? Y'all know what we're talking about? Okay, so you got a whole crowd of people. Okay, so some of y'all understand what it's like to feel alone when you're kind of burdened by some of the upkeep of the home, or you're feeling like the worries of the home are crashing down on you. You're getting a little bit stressed out because the pressures of juggling all of these responsibilities seems to be falling on you, and the rest of the team isn't pitching in to help out with the house. Listen, guys, it's tough when you feel or you begin to believe that your spouse won't prioritize your needs of the home. That's a frustrating spot to be in. And so as each of you all are facing the demands of each day, you want a teammate that when it comes into your relationship, here's the thing, both of y'all have a perspective about how it should be addressed. How often should you have sex? How often should you guys invest? Should you be saving? Should you be doing the budget? When is date night? How often you gonna go to church? Should you serve at church? Whatever it is that pops in, since you guys see things differently, you both have a unique perspective as to how you're going to address this problem. When I say something like this, if we're talking about what you want to talk about, you want to talk about money. Let's talk about some money. Okay? When I look at it and I say, you know what, I would like for us to go on a vacation. I have an opinion. I want to pull the house in this direction. Then?
Okay, but there's a really big bill that's coming at the end of the month. And so I know you want to go on vacation, and we probably need to go on vacation, but we got this bill, so we got to pay this bill.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. We can just trust God and believe the Lord will provide.
Louis Vuitton.
Well, last time you did something like that and just randomly spent money, we were in the hole for 3 months. And that's why I had to get that part-time job.
It wasn't that I did it, we did it. I just had a good reason for us to do it. But that was that one time.
But you didn't tell me about that one time, so it wasn't our decision, it was your decision.
But why you want to live in the past when we can just move on?
Because if you don't have context for your future, and you don't realize the mistake that you made in the past, you're going to make them again.
I just don't understand why you can't just support me on this. All I'm asking for, I've been working hard. I think I deserve a baby.
You don't think I'm not working hard? I take care of this family.
I didn't ask about you. This is about me and this family. I need a vacation. Okay, so as y'all are watching, something is happening. Now, anybody who works is growing, and so is hers. What's happening is our perspective of the problem is actually being fortified as we continue to debate and as we continue to pull away from each other. And so we're strengthening actually our defenses against one another. Okay, you guys are some of y'all squatting right now over some serious issues within your relationship. And your home is at odds. Not because y'all don't like one another, but it's because you disagree on how to deal with this new season you're in. Our challenge to you guys is instead of pulling apart, y'all need to come together as a team. Don't allow the circumstance that you're facing to divide you. I want you guys to get together on the same team, and you're going to say, you know what, whatever this problem is, we're going to come up with a plan, we're going to make this thing work. Okay?
with his.
Yes.
Because this is important. This isn't just, oh, I gotta sit down, I gotta have this meeting. This is absolutely life-changing. And let me tell you why. We don't talk to one another.
Right.
We're constantly being offended. We're constantly going about work and doing the cares of life, and we don't sit down and talk to one another. And we're trying to get people to read our minds, read our body language, and get it right. That way I could go about my day. It's not fair.
Yeah, speaking of that point, when Lynette was in that moment where she was really frustrated with what was going on in the home, she was making demands of what she wanted, but we didn't feel what she actually felt. So for us, she was just nitpicking and getting on our nerves. And to her, we were neglecting her. It wasn't, after a while, it wasn't even about the house being clean. It was the fact that she wasn't being heard, and yet she was giving her all to be the best wife and mom that she knew to be. And so at this point, we were divided by our issues instead of us coming together to get an understanding about what really mattered. And so instead of us giving little passive-aggressive hints and sarcasm, or instead of us going off and yelling, or walking out of the house, or stonewalling and not talking to our spouse, how about we just plan a time to hash it out? Hey, babe, when you were washing those clothes and you folded them up for me, and at the same time, when you went in our son's room and you sat down with him and you just talked to him about what was on his heart for 15 minutes, I appreciate you going out of your way to be our leader within the home. I'm grateful for who you are. Can you do that? Okay, this little fly Beelzebub. Pass you out? Okay, you can do this, people. You can exchange some praise. Right. Now, I'm about to bind y'all. Okay. Now, the next thing you want to do, this is important right here, and you want to write this down. Share your perspective on one essential matter. Share your perspective on one essential matter. Now, let's say, for instance, we go back to the house cleaning thing. Lynette could approach me and she could say, you don't love me, because if you did, then you would be helping out around this house, and the kids, they ain't even paying, they so disrespectful. Because every time she could approach like that, or she could say from her perspective, hey Sean, when I've been asking you to stop spending at the gas station and blowing the budget, when that happens, this is how it makes you feel. And I have to go back in and redo the numbers. And for me, from my perspective, I can look at it and I'm supposed to just now listen. But she can share one issue at a time. You only got 30 to 45 minutes. And so you're not trying to talk about all the laundry list of problems. Right?
So just a quick example. There was some friends of ours that were moving from Texas to Atlanta. And there was a lot going on. And they were in the process of doing the move, and there was a breakdown in communication. So he started, and they were pretty much two places at one time. So sometimes they were hit and miss. But there was a breakdown in communication, and he really wasn't talking. He wasn't doing anything. He kind of just checked out. And she called me, and she was overwhelmed. She was frustrated. And she was like, I'm about to just let go. And for her, she is a very calm.
Para ka na
And I just
inaantok.
asked her, I said, well, did you sit down and talk with her?
Hallelujah.
Thank you.